Hello?
I hear your mic. Oh,
I hear
my mic.
There we go.
Oh, this is exciting. We're live. Are we live? I think we're live. Ah.
All right. Welcome in, everyone, to the second home game for the Rockland Bulldogs. Welcome back to WRPS TV on YouTube Live. My name is Justin Bowman here alongside DJ Rocco from Rockland as the 1-2 Broughton Bengals face off against the 3-1 Rockland Bulldogs. I mean, coming off a really, really bad loss last week, I mean, they're looking for a rebound.
Of course. I mean, that game was so close. They were pretty much one field goal away from tying it and sending it in overtime, but unfortunately that did not just happen. They needed that little bit more of momentum to get there, but it just did not get it, and the players are now on their way to the field.
Yeah, obviously, we talked about it before, but they need to put it together for all four quarters. We've seen it for all three of their games this season. That's the reason why they aren't 3-0, because if they play truly to their potential, this is one of the best teams, I would argue, in the best of the bottom half of the entirety of Massachusetts football. I mean, this is clearly one of the best passing games that we've ever seen. And the running game, you would hope that Marvelous Pleasant would get a little bit more going.
Yeah, and coming off a last game, you can see where the potential is in this team, but they just really need to get into it and just get those bodies moving. I don't know what I'm saying anymore.
Yeah, and one thing that I thought was really interesting that we found out before the game, there is an 8th grader starting at center for the Broughton Bengals.
And I know I don't know a lot about football, but starting at center as an 8th grader sounds absolutely terrifying.
And that sounds, it's one of two things. Either they are so, they have no depth whatsoever at the offensive line position, or this could be one of the better centers that we could actually be on the lookout for later on. I mean, if he's at 8th grade starting and he's being serviceable, that could be something that college scouts could even see.
Yeah, for sure. And you got to look out for the younger people on the team. As we mentioned even before the broadcast, that the Broughton team is a little heavy on the older student side. And I think that will come into play. You can see they're a little bigger than Rockland. But is that a good thing in this aspect?
Yeah, obviously it brings experience to the team. Like, you have people who have been in the system for Broughton for at least a little bit. Could play spoiler to this team. I mean, Rockland, in desperate need of a bounce back, could get a little bit, interesting when it comes to how they come out. How are they going to set the tone? We saw it last week. They had all the way down to the 10-yard line on the kickoff return, missed the field goal. I mean, that is just a momentum killer, and I think that killed the momentum for the entire first half.
Yeah, for sure, and especially where that was right at the start of the game, that really sucked the life out of them.
Yeah, of
and
course.
I think if they can get another play like that, they can get it moving, and they could potentially win this game.
With that being said, we're going to get ready with the captains coming out. But, I mean, what do you expect from Broughton this game? I mean, like you said before, a lot of seniors on this team, but that could come with experience. And if they have a good run game, Rockland could be in trouble.
Yeah, like we said last game, the run defense on both of the teams last week was a little shaky. But we're going to see how that comes into play this week. And we have a matchup in the center for the coin toss.
Yes.
Baseball term. Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. Baseball. I'm a little ahead of myself there.
Overall, should be a fun game nonetheless. Obviously, Broughton trying to get back to 500, but Rockland still looking like a team. Obviously, Brody Nicholson, Hayden Hatch, both out there for the toss, number 10 and 52, and then obviously number 3. The game of football in high school is so interesting because that stuff doesn't matter, for lack of a better. The game of football in high school is so interesting because that stuff doesn't matter, for lack of a better word, because I think they're just trying to get that momentum back. They understood in the second half of that game against Mashpee, they were the better team. And now can they prove it against a team that they should beat? This is a winnable team, and they can easily take control of it. But like we said before, special teams was the biggest contributor to Mashpee fumbling, having a kick return go all the way to the 10-yard line for them, have multiple fumbles. Like, this is a team that likes to capitalize off of those opportunities as we get ready for the national anthem. Football.
Weather for today's game reported by the Rockland Fire Station
As
high atop
you
Union
cannot see, I was just going to go down.
3 degrees.
That
I
does
wish
come
I was
out.
could caught that on camera.
I would not allow it. I'm pretty quick. I have quick reflexes when it comes to the camera.
Like you said,
The lights got turned off.
The light got turned off.
This is great news. Now I'm even more excited for this lovely Rockland evening.
Yeah, we mentioned it before, but I mean, overall, I mean, like we said before, the backdrop was insane last slam, and should be a fun one because Rockland, I believe, is kicking off. Yes, they are going to be kicking off. So they won the toss, but they elected to defer to Broughton. So obviously, we mentioned it before, but on Max Preps, this was very interesting because this was a team that didn't even have a logo.
Yes.
It was Brigham Health and Careers. Very interesting here, but
I wish that was the logo.
It
It
was
was just
just
like a
the
big
B.
pill, and it was like,
yeah, it was just a B, which I
Yeah.
thought was fantastic. But here we go, start of the kick. Obviously, Patrick McDonough, really the do-it-all player. We mentioned it before. He's going to be the X factor for this game.
Yes.
Kickoff here for Rockland. And it's going to be actually a short kick here. Can they get to it on time? Yes, they can! What a play from Patrick McDonough in special times!
Right in front of the coaches as well.
Unbelievable stuff. And Rocco will start with the ball in the first half and the second half.
Pretty great.
I mentioned it before, special teams. Really struggled this roster.
Yeah. They do a really good job at getting that ball.
So they will start on offense. We will see what happens here. Hatch. Hand off to Marvelous Pleasant. Trying to get it on there. About 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Absolutely much more field. Baseball field. Definitely not a good thing to get tackled on.
Yeah, that's, I mean, being tackled in the first place is pretty bad.
Return pass will be 2nd and 8. So we go back. Hatch. We'll try and throw it. That gets picked off at the line. Deflected. Intended for Patrick McDonough. So it'll be 3rd and 8. What will be the call here? I mean, we look at number 85. I mean, he was clearly the X factor in that game versus Mashpee. Will Carpini could be someone to look out for the big play.
Yeah, Will Carpini was especially getting that first touchdown of the game that skyrocketed the momentum.
So 3rd and 8 here. What is the play? 2 out wide, 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion, number 22. Trying to catch him off guard with the hard snap. So let's just throw it over to the right side. What a catch there! Going up the field! And that will be a first down for Rockland. Number 11, Joshua Benson. I mean, we've seen him on offense and defense. He's been really the all-around gadget guy here for Rockland.
Yeah, he's really putting in the work, and it's showing.
So first down there. Great move by Joshua Benson. Driving is Rockland, trying to get points on the board first. And Natch just going to hand it off to Marvelous Pleasant. Run to the outside, trying to stiff arm a man, but he gets taken down in the backfield by number 1.
Over.
The quarterback / linebacker, Dante Gillis-Rainey, with the tackle there in the backfield.
Now, something interesting I noticed that I didn't notice last game, they brought the cheerleaders with them.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
We'll see what happens here. Talk about Rockland, they need to lead themselves into the end zone. So Hatch takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Marvelous Pleasant. Great blocking, going over to the right side. Marvelous Pleasant trying to make a move, trying to get around 1. He does. Stiff arms a man, still on his feet, and he's down at the 11-yard line. A great run from Marvelous Pleasant. We've talked about it before. This is a good passing offense, but if they can establish the run, they could be a dangerous offense.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm noticing some of the same players last week. I believe one of the players out there, I'm forgetting his name, but I believe he got injured last week, and I do see him out there. So hopefully we have a better game than we did last week in terms of injuries. That was very unfortunate, but we're on the first down.
1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Hatch. He's going to hand it off again. Over the Marvelous Pleasant, looking for room. Has one man to beat, going over to the end zone. Touchdown! Rockland! What a run! Marvelous Pleasant setting the tone for the Bulldogs.
That's how you do it.
They will go for the PAT with Patrick McDonough, but I mean, we talked about it before. Running the rock was a big struggle for Marvelous Pleasant in the first game of the home stretch, and I mean, what a way to respond.
Yeah, and I believe also running the Stone Cold Steve Austin would be pretty hard as well.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
That was a good one. Took me a second. But PAT will be out there. Patrick McDonough. We talked about it before, but Patrick McDonough, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
And he's really a do-it-all guy on offense, defense, and special teams. Someone to really look out for the coming years for Rockland.
For sure.
And Patrick McDonough. And the kick will be no good. That one is short. An unfortunate mishap for Patrick McDonough. Time now for the Rocco's Rewind tie check. We're going to get a check-in with our boy Rocco as it is 6-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. It's time for the tie check here from DJ Rocco.
We have the maroon tie made by some French guy, I think. And we got the Stay Puffed pin, courtesy of Geek Boy Press. Shout out to them. So, yeah, I was liking the tie a little too much this week to put the pin on it, and I think it turned out pretty well. I look a little snazzy. You also have the special suit jacket on today.
Yeah, first time wearing suit jackets in 7 or 8 years or something like that.
So we're all snazzy up here for football.
Of course, you know, also it's getting a little cold. You know,
True.
At kickoff it was 70 degrees, but now it's down to a nice and cool 64 degrees. So,
Weather report.
Little weather report. Gotta include it every single time. But here we go, Rockland kicking off the ball. And that's gonna be a deep kick for Patrick McDonough. And drops it. Random fumble there by Broughton, trying to generate some room. Breaks one tackle, but he is still tackled inside the 20 by the Rockland Special Teams unit. I mean, why are we trying? My thing with number 8, when it comes to what is his name? Kamari Holmes. I mean, why are you trying to one-hand it like it's Odell?
Yeah, you play it safe at this point. You're not in the big leagues yet. You got to play it safe and listen to your Uncle Sherlock.
Thinking he's Justin Jefferson with that one-hand catch. But for the first time we see the Rockland defense today, obviously the one thing that we're looking at is Brody Nicholson leading this team, but also the run defense needs to be better.
Of course.
So here we go, 1st and 10 here for Brighton.
Number 1 being their quarterback.
And it's going to just be a handoff up the middle and getting around almost everyone. A good run there, so that would be a gain of 7 there for Brighton.
You know, let's do a quick shout out to all the WRPS crew today. We have Colin, Justin, myself, Seth, Danny, Delilah, and then we have Lucas and Ari and Ryan. Did I get everyone? Tommy, can't forget Tommy Welch, DJ Tommy Welch.
And Rocco again.
And Rocco again, because I'm that important. Danny, I got Danny. David, yeah, shout out to David.
Oh, shout out to all of the D words.
Yeah. Well.
Timeout.
And there will be a timeout, I believe, for Brighton.
So just stay on whoever's
So.
how about this? You stay on the Rockland timeout, I stay on the Bangor, all right?
So I don't know if it was a Rockland or
Gives me enough time to finish
Brighton timeout, but we do have a timeout, so they're talking it over. I mean, we talked about it before. That's exactly the problem in the Achilles heel with this Rockland team. The front four, the big beefy boys up in the middle, they need to be better.
Yeah, you got to get those big guys out. You got to get them a little more hard hitting.
Yeah, we call them the big nasties where I'm from.
You said that last week too.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're in the LaCory circle again. Do you think we're going to see another birth of LaCory?
Yes.
Okay.
We will see if that happens. Oh, it's a birth of everyone.
Yeah.
Congrats, Mazel Tov. I don't know the form for it, but either way, second and actually 1. It's basically second in inches. here for Brighton.
Yeah, good luck with that, man. Trust me, it builds up.
Under center, Dante Gillis-Rainey. He's going to look for a handoff, and he's going to try and take it himself, but gets swallowed up by Rockland, but not before he gets the first down. Sort of a broken play there, but still benefited Brighton. We're getting told by our producer, Seth, we have a snack of the game, the RX bar, not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I will eat that thing in one bite. 3 egg whites.
Really?
Not a fan of yolk? Not a yolk guy? Do you say yolk or yolk?
Well,
Yolk?
you know,
Yolk.
you know he's from New York, so so that does help out. But here we go.
It's sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
And tackle there for a gain of just 2, but it is sock, sock, shoe, shoe.
Yeah,
I think that's the only way to put on. I was gonna say feet, but that just sounds wrong. But
yeah, some people have detachable ones.
that is true.
Yeah? Not myself.
That
Or you.
not from personal experience.
Yes, yes.
But I do know of people that
Yeah.
have to do that. So that's saying sock, shoe, sock, shoe. We're learning a lot from our producer here.
Yeah, and we're learning why we shouldn't listen to his podcast.
Oh, interesting. And it's going to be a handoff over to the outside, trying to get out there and trying to run out of room. And he gets tackled. What a hit there from Rockland. Oh, my goodness. Rocking his dinner. And that will be 3rd and about 5. But he actually really didn't get anything on that, so it'll still be 3rd and long.
You know, I have to say, the Brighton cheerleaders are outshowing the Rockland cheerleaders by a mile. I mean, they're right in front of us, but this is egregious. They have no chance or anything.
It's
Look at them. They're just trying to convene. They're more focused on the dancing aspect. You got to get in the other team's head, like we talked about. Shout out to Sydney Bacabella.
can Brighton get into Rockland's head and get another first down? That is also the question. And they're just going to run a pass here. Going to try and find an opening. Gets tackled as he's thrown. And that will be incomplete. That will make it 4th down for Rockland. Almost sacked there, but luckily threw it out of harm's way. And looks like the punt team will come out. Number 81 will be back to receive. See if Justin Kisser can get anything going. Or Justin Kaiser.
If it was Justin Kisser, I was going to say he should kiss the ball with his foot.
I mean, well, he'd be returning the ball. If he kicked the ball, I believe that would be a penalty. Oh my goodness. And that will be a penalty for Rockland. That's a bad penalty to take because that will be roughing the punter. Ooh.
You should normally sand them first.
A bad penalty. That is true. Roughly get a shot on it. So it's an automatic first down there for Brighton. Again, roughing the punter. That is when after the punt is made, he still went after the punter. You cannot do that.
Yeah, the punter is protected. Protect the punter in the play.
So it will be a first down. They will start to run with the ball. They're near the 50-yard line now, as you can see. As we look over at the players, a lot of them wearing pink for breast cancer awareness, since it is October. Always a great tradition here in football.
Yep, and you can see the ribbons on the field.
That's a good touch.
Yeah, it's
I
very
like-
nice.
I like that a lot.
I didn't notice it until I was walking up here. I was like,
That's a more recent thing. That was not on there when I was a player.
well, that was like 30 years ago.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
anyways.
Did you hear the little goblin in our ear a minute ago? I was like,
Yeah. Unless it's a punter.
unless it's a punter,
Unless it's a punter.
unless it's a punter,
Unless it's a punter.
you must protect the punter.
Absolutely. So here we go. 2nd down. Under center. It's going to be a toss over to the outside. Going to try and get out there. And he's immediately swallowed up. A hound of Bulldogs on the tackle. And that will make it 3rd and long.
Look at you.
I was going to say a pound of Bulldogs, but wouldn't have worked.
No.
Because there's more than 1 pound when it comes to each of these individuals. A 1 pound person would not exist.
No.
It would not be anatomically impossible. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Maybe.
Yeah, one of those words. also physically impossible. But.
Yeah, the Rockland cheerleaders are now doing this interesting side step dance. And the Broughton cheerleaders have decided to let them do that.
And it's going to be a pass there, trying to get it open. That's going to be a catch. Will they get the first down? They're going to fight for it. It's going to be close. But will they give Broughton the first down? A great pass there from Gillis Rainey.
It's pretty clear out. Not wet at all.
And it will be 4th and short, so they will go for it.
Ooh.
Number 78 out there for Rockland. Jack Phillips, definitely more of the inside gap type of guy. Trying to catch him off guard. Hey. Hey.
I'm loving your sayings this game. You got some great ones.
That's an NFL term.
The tush push?
Yes.
Wow. Look at that.
Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out Jalen Hurts. So that will be, I believe, 2nd and 4. So Brighton's starting to drive a little bit. Could create a little bit of momentum.
And momentum's one of the things we were talking about this last game. Now that they've reconvened a little bit, they're going to start the play.
Gillis Rainey under center. Bunch formation. This is going to be a sweep to the outside, and immediately
tonight.
Of course, like you mentioned before, definitely the band. About not many people showing up. But will it be enough for the debating on what play to go for here?
2:20 left in the first quarter.
Still 6-0 in favor of the Bulldogs. So you have the scorecard up there?
Yes, yeah, look at that. We didn't have that last game.
We had it during baseball, though.
We did have it during baseball, and we had it during that other sport there, hockey as well.
That other sport?
That other sport. Yeah, my favorite sport. I'm forgetting the name of it.
Gillis Rainey under center, man in motion. They're going to just take it himself, and that's going to be a first down. First down there, a gain of 3 is enough. And they're starting to drive here. I mean, going for it on 4th down is not, had bad consequences, for lack of a better word. I mean, this is a team that really are relying on Gillis Rainey to be really durable, because there's a lot of QB runs in this playbook.
Yeah, for sure. And as a quarterback, you don't want to show signs of my favorite player, Rusty Lish, considered one of the worst quarterbacks in NFL history.
Gillis Rainey under center. It's going to be a handoff to the outside. And instead it's going to be a pass. Going to try and deflect it. What a catch!
Was that a touchdown?
Touchdown! Broughton! Number 11 on the coverage, Joshua Benson, lost a step. And just like that, what a pass there. It faked me out.
Yeah.
I thought it was a run. It was a play action pass. They will go for 2 here.
How do you think this is going to play out? Do you think they're going to get the 2-pointer?
We'll see. And, I mean, this could be if they really want to challenge the momentum of Rockland. I mean, if Rockland didn't get that sort of a flimsy onside kick, it would be a completely different scenario. They're just going to run it up the middle, and they won't get it.
Tied with 1:09 left in the first quarter.
I mean, just what a catch there.
Yeah.
I mean, Joshua Benson tried to get back there in time. It just was not good enough. But, I mean, you got to give Brighton some credit. They're coming out swinging. And like we said before, the commentator curse is real. I mean, we said this defense was going to be good on the passing side, and Joshua Benson, he did get back there in time. That was just a fantastic grab by Broughton.
Yeah, that Broughton grab was one of the best we've seen all season. Really came in clutch there.
Back to receive is Ramari Cummings, Marvelous Pleasant, and of course Patrick McDonough. So they're gonna
back on that LaCroix cam. Little
Yeah.
Kimball in there.
wait, debating on possibly an onside.
Oh,
So Hans team definitely up there. This is the usual formation for the Bulldogs, but we'll see what they do here. Definitely trying to catch them off guard. This would be a great grab here for Broughton. From the looks of it, Coach Corey is talking about it looking like an onside. You can tell because the football is sideways.
yep.
They're clearly looking for the onside kick here. So lined up for the onside is Broughton. And so that's actually going to be a deep kick. This time over to Ramari Cummings. Ramari Cummings is going to try and make a play. Ramari Cummings trying to go up. Trying to go around two defenders. Then he goes all the way up to the 50-yard line with a push. What a play from Ramari Cummings.
Really good push there from Cummings.
I mean, I thought that was going to be an onside because you never really see the ball sideways that way.
Maybe that's their specialty. Maybe they can kick it better. We got 1 minute left in the first quarter.
As it is a tie game.
Justin, I'm going to say something.
Yes.
Is it Rockland 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line?
51 yards.
50. Yeah, that was pretty close.
It was close.
That was pretty close.
That white line would have been the 50-yard line, but it's like 50 and a half, so I will give you some extra credit.
There we go. Look at that.
So under center, Hatch. They bring it up to Marvelous Pleasant. Breaks the tackle. What a move! Going up to the outside! Going to the 20! Going to the 10! It's a foot race! Touchdown! Bulldogs! Marvelous Pleasant! A fantastic run! It's 12-6 Rockland!
That was sad.
And I mean, for lack of a better word, that was a marvelous run by number 7.
Yeah, that was great. Now we're not tied anymore. 12-6 Rockland with 50 seconds left in the first quarter.
I mean, just a great play there for Marvelous Pleasant. I mean, he's only a junior as well. He's only a junior as well. I mean, he's going to be back next year. Like we mentioned before, the only position they really have to worry about is quarterback. Who will be that quarterback next year? Because this is a very young team. A lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores on this team.
I believe they're going for the field goal.
They're going for the PAT here just to take that 7-point lead, and this time they will get it.
Nice.
That'll make it 13-6 in favor of the Bulldogs with about 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So, I mean, this could be an offensive showdown. I mean, if Broughton keeps up with Rockland.
Yeah, and this, like you said last game and earlier today, Rockland has been really splitting it up. They either do great in this first half or the second half. Last game that was shown, the 2 games before that was shown. And we'll see how this plays out. Hopefully that's not the case, and they're trying their best throughout the entire game.
And you have to think that if they don't have that roughing the punter call, they're up 13-0.
Yep.
Because that's the only reason they got a second chance there. So defense still holding strong. Some cracks there, but I mean, just a great play from Broughton.
Yeah, for sure.
About, I think it was a 45-yard pass touchdown. Fantastic play. So Patrick McDonough there to kick off for Rockland. Zero number 8. Back for Broughton for this kick. Kick over to the right side. This time it will be caught. Broughton looking to make a move, trying to go up and trying to get around one. He does, going to the outside, and he gets taken down, but not before getting to the 39-yard line.
Patrick McDonough got him at the hips there. That definitely slowed his momentum down.
Yeah, number 8 there. Kamari Holmes continues to really shock a lot of people. You know, obviously he had that little fumble with the one-handed catch. Was able to rebound it, get us some return yards. Now all of a sudden Brighton's in a good spot, but I mean, like we said before, this defense is pretty decent because, like we said before, if the roughing the punter does not happen, they're up 13-0.
Yeah. 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
Number 1, Dante Gillis-Rainey. Trying to drive Brighton back and make this a tie game or possibly take the lead with a 2-point conversion.
Shout out to DJ Lucas doing his British accent right next to the crowd mic.
Close. As Gillis-Rainey is under center. Gillis-Rainey man in motion. And it's going to just be a handoff up the middle. Great blocking there. And that will be close to a Brighton first down. Looks like they will give him to it. First down immediately for Brighton on the 49-yard line. What a run.
31 seconds left in the first quarter here. 13-6, Rockland.
Would be not surprised if this was the last play of the quarter. Obviously, stay tuned for our second quarter mascot matchup.
Yep.
Famous segment there.
And at halftime, we have a brand new giveaway at halftime, I believe, if people agreed to do it. And we also have the critically acclaimed Tommy Welch stats segment.
And don't forget, we have a new segment for Rocco in the third.
We do. We'll get to that a little later.
But that will be the end of the first quarter. Rockland 13, Brighton 6.
So, Justin, how are you feeling about Rockland in this first quarter? Do you think their momentum's back and they're getting into it, or do you think that's slowly going to fade as the game goes on?
Their momentum is going to completely base on the defense. If the defense can hold up like they were on that first drive before that roughing the punter penalty, that was a very undisciplined penalty for Rockland. Like, they are not a team that takes a lot of penalties. That was a rare one. And you can see the jitters get there. They obviously not desperate, but you definitely feel like this is a team that needs that bounce back to go into next week.
For sure. And next week is a league game?
That will be found out momentarily.
10 minutes before the game.
Yeah, exactly.
But I believe Rockland is doing better so far. I mean, in this first quarter rather, they have shown better, I'm not sure the exact word I'm looking for, better plays than they did in the entire game last week. So if they didn't get that penalty, like you said, they would be a little better off. But I think they can prevail, and we'll see how that goes.
Obviously, actually, just looked it up. Next 2 league matchups will be league matchups.
Ooh.
It's going to be East Bridgewater and Norwell for the next 2 weeks. So this is a good tune-up game for those, because those are 2 winnable games. I think Norwell is definitely the game that they have circled, because it is a very, very tough game. Norwell's always been a very tough team to face. So here we go, start of the second quarter. Ball's flipped, so it's going to be on their 49-yard line going the other way. Gillis-Rainey manning the offense for Brighton. This is a team that doesn't really like to throw the ball, but the one time they threw the ball, they scored. So maybe they got to change their philosophy a little bit. Man in motion, and it's just going to be a keeper for the quarterback. This time he gets about 6. So it's going to be 2nd and 4. This time on the Rockland 45-yard line. A good run there from Dante Gillis-Rainey. Definitely going to have a tier list of all the teams that we've had when it comes to last names. Desania and Gillis-Rainey are 2 great names.
Yes,
for quarterbacks. So Gillis-Rainey under center. Bunch formation. And loses the ball. That's going to be a fumble. This time, can they sack him for a loss? He's still going, but not before he gets taken down in the backfield. What a sack from Will Carpini.
You always got to like a good sack.
Like a potato sack?
Yes.
What type of potato man are you?
Potato? Any potato. If you put a potato in front of me, I will eat it.
What about Five Guys? Are you a fan of the peanuts?
I do like the peanuts at Five Guys, although that is not a potato product.
I mean, yeah, but that is true. I mean, they do probably have the best fast food French fries.
Yes.
In my personal opinion.
Easily. I mean, KFC did just bring back their potato wedges. I did indulge in some of those earlier today, and they were spot on.
A little bit of a hot take. I'm not a big fan of the potato wedges.
Really? Have you tried the new ones?
I have, and I'm just not a big fan.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I thought they were a little crispier than the old ones, and I did like that.
And see a run up there for the middle for Brighton, still driving. But it'll be 4th down and short yet again for Brighton. For me, I'm more of a nacho fry Taco Bell type of guy. Ooh.
That's those are very flavorful,
yes,
to say the least. I like a fry where the fry is the main focus. I'm a big potato guy, as I just previously mentioned. And the best part about shepherd's pie is the potato.
Yeah, you know,
and the pepper.
Also, when it comes to Taco Bell, it just seems like it's its own food group at this point.
That is true.
With how many different things are, but goes for any under center, and it's going to be a pass and wide open. Baib overthrows the receiver. Turnover on downs for Rockland. Had him wide open in the flat, but no dice. Rockland will take over on downs.
9:41 left in the half. And once again, we do have that Tommy Welch stats show coming up shortly. And we got the refs, we got Leslie Nielsen, and we got the other ones. Shout out to coaches.
I don't even think his name is Leslie Nielsen. You're just calling him Leslie Nielsen.
You don't know who Leslie Nielsen is, do you?
I do not.
Okay. You'll find out at halftime.
It's crazy. You're younger than me, but like the brain's older.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. It has an old taste to it, you know.
Yeah, I've gotten that before. And shout out, we got coaches Doyle and Coach Stone Damon out here. We got Coach LaCory, Coach Other Damon, and Coach Anzalone out on the field.
Don't forget the offense coordinator, Coach McDonald.
Of course.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 40, I believe the 46. But instead, there's actually a penalty there for Rocco.
Oh, that's not good.
So it'll be starting 1st and 15. Obviously, a score here could give them a commanding lead in this game. But like we saw before, a 21-point lead could be gone in the blink of an eye. We just saw that last week.
Yeah, and that was the end of the football game. I realized this the other night. It's really the most tense part of the game. There's not many games like that, where baseball, it's kind of like throughout the whole game, it gets a little, there's not much action in baseball. During hockey, the entire game's intense, and that last minute it's either the most intense thing you've ever watched, or there's absolutely nothing happening. But I feel like football is always intense.
So, substitution here. Dustin Ayers in at quarterback.
Dustin Ayer.
Interesting here. Dustin Ayer is going to hand it off to Marvelous Pleasant. Great blocking on the outside. Marvelous Pleasant looking for room, trying to get by the last man. Still going all the way out to the 21-yard line. What a run for Marvelous Pleasant. He's having himself a pleasant day. Multiple big runs. Marvelous Pleasant, we talked about being the X factor. If he can get the run game going, Rockland's going to be in business, because then that passing offense is wide open for the taking.
Yeah, we got 9:32 left in the half.
Why'd you sound like Mr. McMahon? You're fired. That was a good Mr. McMahon impression. You got a frog in your throat a little bit?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. My football terms got the best of me there. It's like,
so it's going to be a timeout for Brighton. So still going to be 9:26 to go. Like we said before, I mean, Rockland seems to be in control of this game for now. We mentioned it before. Can they put it together for all 4 quarters? And that's really the biggest thing, because we've seen halves of them being good. We haven't seen them together for a full game.
True, and that was shown last game, and hopefully it doesn't show this game in the great all 4 quarters. But it's always a factor when coming into a game.
Obviously, a beautiful night here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. We're going to have 2 more home games after, like we mentioned. Obviously, Brighton coach taking his time on this timeout. That's getting a little impatient, so Brighton comes back out. But I mean, Nick LaCory, I mean, it seems like he got his team on the right side here for this game.
Yeah, you can see him being a little more talkative and not as angry as last game.
Yeah, this. I mean, last game was just disappointing in all facets.
I mean, rightfully so.
Until the second half of the 3rd quarter, really, there was no offense to speak of.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised. I think that's why they took out Hayden Hatch.
That was interesting.
And trying to get around one is Marvelous Pleasant. Run up the middle. That'll be a run for about 3 yards. So quarterback change. Maybe this is the time. Maybe Hayden Hatch he's had his moments. That's the thing. You want Hayden Hatch to be in there because he's a backfield creator. What I mean by that is, especially when he's about to get sacked, he can evade the rusher and still throw touchdown passes. That's not out of the question, but being consistently accurate, that's been an issue for Hatch all season.
True, and I feel like it's an interesting thing where you can have a player that's fantastic, and then the next one is
oh, and there's a fumble. This time, is it recovered by Broughton?
Fumble on the handoff, recovered by number 64, Ernesto Rodriguez, Bengal ball.
And it's Bengals ball, a fumble there from Marvelous Pleasant after a bobble snap there from Dustin Ayers. So what a quarterback change.
Yeah, this is a B matchup, if you will. We got the Bulldogs versus the Bengals.
A bad fumble there inside the 20.
We heard him say that.
A bad fumble by the Bengals. Nope,
By
by the Bulldogs.
There you
Giving
go.
it back to the Bengals.
Why, nice crescendo there.
Thank you.
Will they be seeing Figaro? That's the thing before halftime.
If you want to hear me sing, come out to Deep Pond Farms tomorrow at 7:30 p.m.
And handoff over there. And that's going to be a tackle, but not before he gets to the 23-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Bengals. Bengals looking to capitalize on the turnover. As we have a substitution here for Rockland. Menendez comes in.
Yes.
It's about finding that, the best 4D tackles up front.
Yeah.
And once they can find that harmony, you can really make a good tune, for lack of a better word. Dante Gillis-Rainey under center. It's going to be a fake off. It's going to be a handoff to number 5. Trying to get to the outside. Has some room and gets all the way out to, I believe, the 34-yard line. What a run there by number 5.
What a run.
Kamani Delice there on the run. That was the nice of the run. It's about containing that outside edge. That's been one of the things for Rockland. It's not really the interior runs that they've been able to have struggles with. It's that exterior runs involving defensive ends, the linebackers, So.
And you see the team's a little reconvening here. What do you think? What do you think the play here is?
Probably another run.
Well,
it's been working. It's been working for the Bengals.
Yep.
And it's going to be a fake handoff going over back to number 5. Slips on the grass. That's going to be a loss of about 4 yards there for the Bengals. Talk about height for number 5. Kamani Delice.
Give is the number 5, Kamani Delice. He brought down by number 2, Solano Olivera.
So it's going to be 2nd and long here for the Bengals.
Second and 14 coming up for the Bengals.
7 minutes to go here in the first half. Gillis-Rainey under center. And he's going to look for a pass. Trying to find open man. This time he finds him. Kamani Delice trying to get out to the outside. Tackled there. Up to the 39-yard line. It is going to be 3rd and 4. Kamani Delice, for how tiny he is, he's running all over the field here on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and it's a critical play. You have to have someone like that.
Where is he? He's a sophomore too.
Really?
Yes. A lot of seniors and sophomores on this team. Very interesting.
10-yard gain on that play.
So yeah, it's an interesting mix of all grades here, and the Bengals even have an 8th grader on the team.
Yeah, he is the center there, number 54.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good, so obviously he got promoted for good reason. Gillis-Rainey under center is just gonna run up the gut. Will be enough for that first down. That ball's on the ground. Will they call it a fumble? but they blew the whistle before the fumble.
Quarterback keeper number 1, Dante.
Ref called the whistle before, but it's going to be a first down there for Broughton. Ball came loose, but he was down, but it was very close.
Yeah, it was definitely close. We got 5:30 left in the half.
Broughton getting on the board would be huge because remember, Rocco, even with getting that first touchdown of the day off the special teams kick, they get the ball to start the second half. So Broughton sort of needs to get a touchdown here. Would help out their case. Goes Rainey under center. He's going to take it off. He's to run up to number 5 yet again. This time, he's on the ground. And they actually say it's a fumble. We'll be going the other way. And it is a fumble recovered by Rockland. They hand it to Kalani Delice one too many times. And Rockland takes over. What a turnover.
Yeah, that was a crucial turnover there with 5 minutes left in the half. And now Rockland's main goal is just keep the ball away from the Bengals.
That's Hayden Hatch. Under center yet again. I mean, remember before, it was a bad fumble that they were about driving, really. And just bad ball security. It's because Dustin Ayers wasn't able to hold on to the ball. So they throw Hatch back in. Hatch. Under center, just going to hand it out to Marvelous Preston yet again. He is going to the money man, trying to go over to the outside. Gets a block from McDonough, going up the left sideline, and he's gone! Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, but they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 17.
Marvelous Preston with a big run down the left side.
Thought it was a touchdown.
With a big block to allow extra yards, gets it down into the red zone.
And there, I thought he was clearly in bounds after that tackle. I mean, what a block from McDonough.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're going to mark him out. They still will be in the red zone. But a blow there. Marvelous Preston thought he had another touchdown. That would have been his 3rd touchdown of the day.
Yeah, would have had a hat trick for lack of a better term.
Would be a great term for that.
Yeah.
So Hatch under center. Pleasant still in the backfield, just going to get him off back to him. Trying to get him his just desserts. Marvelous Pleasant! Scores! Touchdown! Bulldogs!
Bulldogs now 19-6 with 4:43 left in the half.
I mean, they're just relying on Marvelous Pleasant like before. Palm Alex Silvestri, because he has that hat trick. I mean, what a day here for Marvelous Pleasant.
Yeah, it's he's been really good, and you got to think: is all his energy being excreted right now? Is it going to be there in the second half?
You would assume so, especially when you mention momentum.
Yep.
That's going to give that player a lot of momentum going into the second half. He's got to be feeling confident. And PAT going to be attempted by McDonough, and it's barely in on the left side. McDonough gets it to go. They have officially scored more points than they did last week.
Yeah, 20-6 Rockland. DJ Tommy Welch joining us up here for his stat segment very shortly.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting here. It's going to be really interesting. I mean, obviously we know how good this Rockland team is, and I mean, besides some disciplinary issues, if I can talk, is overall, I mean, it's been a very good half for Rockland.
Yeah.
But can they replicate it going into the second half? We mentioned this time and time again.
They need to. There's no can they. They need to.
They need to have a complete game going into conference play.
Yeah, for sure.
They absolutely have to.
I think last game really got it in their heads, like I was saying, and they need to. They're trying to redeem themselves for last game here.
Yeah, obviously you have a lot of good games coming up. But obviously you have East Bridgewater, you have Norwell, then you have Abington right after. So should be a big game. They really want to get something going here. It's going to be a squib kick. They go to the left side. They're going to try and fall on it. They actually pick it up. They're going to try and grab it. It's Broughton trying to find opening. Oh, what a hit there! Sheesh. Number 56.
41-yard kick return.
And who else? Jacob Mateo on the tackle. What a hit stick.
Down the big tackle by number 56, Jacob Mateo.
As we mentioned before, 4:39 left here. I mean, now you're sort of in must-score territory because Bulldogs are going to get the ball back at half.
Yeah. So the Rockland really thought out that play at the start of the game when they deferred it.
That's always the main plan whenever you win the toss, you know.
Yeah.
Let them try and set the tone first. But even then, Rockland set the tone first because they got the ball immediately off the kickoff. So
That's true.
So now all relies on the hands of Dante Gillis-Rainey. Obviously, the player to watch is number 5, Kimani DeLice, had that fumble, but still an X factor here for this Broughton team. And it's going to be a fullback dive up the middle, tackled in the backfield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bulldogs on the tackle.
Sheesh, that's a lot of dogs.
And it's going to be 2nd down and about 11.
That's what you laugh at? That's what you laugh at.
It's not what you say.
Was it the silence?
It's not what you say, it's the way you say it. Also, Tommy's just smiling at me.
Okay.
So that's not helping either. But
Tommy, no smiling.
But overall, Brighton, actually they're going to mark him down right at the line. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Dante Gillis-Rainey under center. Just going to hand it off to Kimani DeLice, trying to get him in the backfield. They can't. He's shifty. Can they get them? And they do. A good hit there. And we may have a hurt Bulldog on it. It's going to be number 75.
Oh, he's running.
He is running. Mike Steritis.
3:35 left in the first half of this wonderful night here at Rockland.
At Veterans Memorial Stadium.
There you go.
When are we getting a DJ Rocco set here at Veterans Memorial Stadium? In front of about 3,000 people.
You got to book me. My booking fee is my merch.
A bag of Lay's chips. Baked Lay's.
Okay. Fair enough.
Dante Gillis-Rainey under center. He's going to take it himself. Runs into 5 Bulldogs. Tackled for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and long for Rockland, but that's not going to name it 3rd and 9. And they're going to, looks like Rockland's going to call a timeout here.
Interesting.
They want the ball back.
Of course. Of course, that's the way to do it.
The yard back to the 30-yard line.
And I mean, what a great first half for Rockland. But like we said before, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. We have to make sure that they come out in the second firing because they need to use this game as a tune-up game. Also, they have to feel a little angry how they came up with that comeback short. So, like we said before, if Patrick McDonough makes that field goal in the beginning of the game, it's probably not even, they don't even score 21 points in that case.
Yeah.
When it comes to Mashpee, so.
And you know what else they say? Fool me 3 times, blame Seth Brzezinski.
Absolutely. As we take a moment here as we have a timeout. We're just going to go for the mascot matchup.
The mascot matchup, yes. So we have a Bengal Tiger versus a Bulldog.
I'm going to take the Bengal in that case.
Yeah, I think that
even the biggest of Bulldogs would not be able to beat the tiniest of Bengals.
The burger price, the walking tacos are $5 here at Veterans Memorial Stadium Snack Shack. So I'm not sure the burger price. It might be a little cheaper, maybe around $3. I could be wrong. Tommy would definitely know the burger price.
Could be interesting.
$5 for the burger price. Going once.
For $5.
Count Bowman.
As we have a whistle here.
A whistle with 3:01 left in the first half of the game.
Just double checking something. My co-commentator sound more like a WWE manager than like Bobby the Brain Heenan. And they lose the ball, and what a tackle!
Wow.
And immediately Rockland calls timeout.
He went for a piggyback ride there.
Gillis-Rainey just having terrible ball security issues.
Also there, number 52, Brody Nicholson.
And just like that, it would actually be a turnover on downs. It was 4th down, but it said 3rd down on the thing. So my apologies.
2:56 left in the first half of the game.
Whoa.
Wow. Totally gnarly.
obviously, remember, we have our Tommy Stack segment here at halftime. Make sure you stay tuned for that. And also, a new Rocco segment in the third quarter. So.
And you can't forget the Delilah merch giveaway.
Absolutely.
Also at halftime.
A lot of jam-packed stuff for halftime.
It's exciting.
Hatch takes the snap. Makes a handoff to Marvelous Pleasant. He's going to go deep to the superstar sophomore. Touchdown! Rockland! A one-play drive for a touchdown! The sophomore does it again!
Now, if that's not impressive, I don't know what is. We're 26-6, 2:49 left in the half of the game.
Flag on the field.
Patrick McDonough. That's all you have to say.
That's going to be the new shirt. We're going to make a shirt that just says Patrick McDonough, period.
Yeah, Patrick McDonough. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, Patrick McDonough. Oh my goodness. And that play is all but deteriorated because of a hold on offense.
Oh.
Unfortunate.
Coach Ansel invisibly upset at that.
Unbelievable. That was a great play, but there was a hold on the Bulldogs. So it'll be 1st and 20.
You could say there was a leash on the Bulldogs.
Why you sound like an Italian mobster, I don't know.
Well,
But
it happens.
every once in a while, they need some gabagool in this drive. So, catch there. Hatch. Looking to throw again. Going it deep over to the left side. What a grab there. Trying to drive forward. Gets a suplex. It's about 8 yards there.
Suplex on Joe Mobert there.
Yeah. Joe Mobert there, the captain, making a fantastic grab. Gets about 7 though, so it's still 2nd and long.
Yeah, 2:39 left in the first quarter. 20-6 for Rockland. 2nd down. Danny, how are we feeling about the game today? Doing good? That's good. Colin, how are we feeling? Good? It's good. Tommy, how are you feeling? Oh, we'll hear about you in a minute, so.
And actually, this is going to be a face mask.
Oh!
So it's going to be an automatic 1st down.
I haven't worn those in a couple of years.
Oh, what an era. What an era.
Still on rock.
Wonder who, that brings me back in the good old days when face masks were cool to wear before 2020. So it's going to be Hatch. It's going to hand off to Marvelous Pleasant. And he looked for 4. Trying to break a tackle. Trying to get forward. Touchdown! Rockland! That is 4 touchdowns for Marvelous Pleasant.
Our poor producer here has gone up and down the stairs twice now. Hopefully this play sticks. That's 26-6 Rockland. 2:26 left in the quarter.
I mean, Marvelous Pleasant.
4 touchdowns. No,
Yes.
well, technically 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. Woo!
4 touchdowns, wow.
4 touchdowns.
Technically 5 if we're including the last one that got called back.
Makes you wonder what the record is. It's the school record for touchdowns in the game.
You know who would know? Rich Little.
That
He
would be
know.
true. I'm a fan of his cousin, Rich Big. So McDonough
that
on
was
the
bad.
PAT.
That was good.
And that will be an easy kick. 27-6. Rockland clearly mad after that loss last week and showing it today on this Bengal team. 2:26 to go, like we mentioned. I mean, it's going all but wrong for Brighton. But like I said before, it's actually exactly a 21-point game.
Yeah.
Now we got to worry if Rockland can keep up the pressure. Like I said before, this is a team that can score 49 points in a game if they truly wanted to. And it looks like we're on that trajectory. I mean, Marvelous Pleasant, have yourself a day, man. I wish I had Marvelous Pleasant on my fantasy team. 4 touchdowns. I mean, what a day for him. So Patrick McDonough will be the back for the kickoff. Count Rocco sounds better than Count Justin.
Count Correa. Ooh, that's nice. Use the government name for once, man.
And it's going to be a squib kick. Can they get to it? Yes, they can. They just fall on it, preventing disaster as 3 Bulldogs are in the area. Like I mentioned before, I mean, we'll just talk about it real quick while we have a moment. I mean, Brighton has had no response from Rockland here in the first half.
Yeah, and that's something they got to work on. And the cheerleaders have also been silent, so maybe that's the curse. Maybe they need to get louder.
Yeah, you know, cheerleaders after that first touchdown for Brighton have been nowhere to be found. Always a fan of the Veterans Memorial Snack Shack.
Yes, the Snack Shack. Remember last time we had an over the Snack Shack ball in baseball?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We had like nine balls go over the stadium. That was kind of crazy.
And it's going to be a run there. Immediately tackled in the backfield.
Nowhere to go, number 77, Jack Reardon with the
Jack Reardon with a great tackle in the backfield, making it 2nd down.
That is not a $5 burger. That is like a $3 burger.
Ball spotted at the 33.
Oh, and the craziest thing is they used to look way worse.
Really?
Yes. Also, obviously.
Nick, can we get a burger cam? Come here, let's get a burger cam. Colin,
Let's get the. Well, we have a
This
moment.
is Nick. This is the burger. This is the $5 burger.
1 minute.
Monster. If it was cheddar cheese, I would be okay with it.
Okay.
I feel like the yellow cheddar cheese would work perfect with burgers.
Yellow
That's my
cheddar
opinion.
cheese looks the best.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Nick, for that. And the penalty on Brighton.
1:34 left in the half. Coming up shortly, the Tommy Welch stats segment along with the Delilah giveaway.
The Statosaurus Rex.
I should say the Delilah giving away items. We're not giving away Delilah.
That is true. I don't think we can give away people. I will say, going back to the snack shack, because obviously I am a food expert. And I mean, one thing I will say, what's your thoughts on the pizza here at the snack shack?
Is it Domino's?
Yes.
I don't like it. I don't like Domino's. I'm a Little Caesars guy. I recently had Little
Tommy's
Caesars.
a big fan of Domino's.
You a big Domino's guy?
I don't know.
It smells like dog food.
Well, also, I just think for the amount of grease it has, it should taste better.
Yeah, if you ever head over to, I think there's one in Broughton, Little Caesars, get a deep dish or just the standard pizza. You're gonna get the Zap Pack, but it is much better. It's one of the better, quickly made pizzas I've had.
My personal favorite, it's a local favorite of mine, Papagino's.
Papagino's is very good.
Papagino's is, you always gotta go light sauce. I feel like light sauce, you get the most out of the pizza.
I just order it like a pizza, and then I just say extra cheese if I'm just going to straight cheese.
Is that how you always go to restaurants?
No.
What would you like to order? Food.
Yeah. Give me one of your finest food items,
What
please.
is your finest food item? Well, what? Yes.
Yes. Give me the whole menu.
Give me everything on the menu.
But no anchovies.
Yes.
Anything
Anchovies.
but anchovies.
Who in their right mind thought anchovies was good on pizza?
I don't know. That person. I almost quoted Garfield there.
And it's going to be a pass here for Brighton. Looking for an opening over the middle. And that ball's tipped away because two Brighton receivers ran into each other.
Yes. We got 1:28 left in the first half of this game. And Justin, how do you feel about wearing a suit jacket for the first time in 7 or 8 years?
It feels good.
It's not bad, right?
It feels good. You know, obviously I got to get used to it if I want to make this a career. But yeah, it feels pretty good. You know, nice little suit jacket from Amazon.
Yeah,
fits
can't
nice.
say it's too bad.
Fits nice and tight. Got the quarter zip underneath.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit of a chilly day.
I'm actually like perfect temperature right now.
I will say my dissociation from summer to fall was weird because I kind of just realized that it was 48 degrees last night.
Yeah.
Which I thought was crazy. It's going to be another pass there for Brighton. It's actually going to be a screen going the other way. Trying to get an opening is number 10. Trying to get up the field. Runs into his own man. It'll be 4th down.
Oh, he's not going to hear the end of that one. That was rough.
That was a great play from Mason Suhu, but it was not good enough for a first down.
1:05 left in the first half. 27-6 Rockland.
They are going for it, though. Very aggressive call here from Brighton. You have to assume this is the last drive of the half, especially if Broughton gets it back. They'll probably just kneel it and just take it to half.
Yeah, 50 seconds left.
Gilles Rainey under center. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle. And will they get there in time? They will. He's still breaking tackles. Broke 3 tackles there.
Down to 44 seconds.
There will be a first down. We'll say one thing that's a positive, that there are no baseballs up here. Because we missed it. My color commentator here accidentally threw a baseball off the top of the stadium.
I dropped a baseball.
Well, you dropped it on my foot.
I dropped it on your foot, and then it rolled.
Yes.
But no one was injured in the process.
And it's going to be a pass. And him as he's thrown, trying to grab it. What a catch there made by Broughton, number 8.
14 seconds left in the half.
Kamari Holmes, they're going to try and spike it here. They do not have any timeouts. So they're going to try and just spike it here.
9 seconds, 8 seconds.
Get the spike off. No, they're just going to go for a pass. Very questionable call. They're just going to throw it
1
deep.
second.
And
That's it.
almost intercepted. But that will do it for the first half. That is Rockland 27, the Bengals 6.
Now, Justin, how are you feeling coming into the second half of the game after comparing the last game to this one?
Absolutely, it's way better. And I feel like they took the momentum from that first game into the second half. The second half of that last game into this game, it feels like they took over the momentum. And it feels like they actually did a good job in that perspective. But overall, I mean, Broughton has tried everything they can, but they've been stuck. What adjustments do you think they need to make in the second half?
Just about everything. They've had a couple of good catches, but their catching could definitely be better. Their passing, for sure. And their running has been okay. I've seen worse in the last game, of course. But I think overall they're an okay team. But Rockland's really just bringing the heat tonight.
Obviously, they're definitely angry after that loss last week, and I think they definitely got an earful from the coaching staff.
Yeah, for sure. And is it time to cut to commercial break?
It's time to cut to commercial break as we get ready for the Stasos Rex. Tommy Welsh. Welcome back to the halftime report for the WRPS Network. I'm here with the Stasos Rex himself, Tommy Welsh. Tommy, how are you doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
How are you feeling about the game so far?
Good so far, good so far.
What type of stats do you have for us today?
Alrighty, so I got one new one, completions. So Rockland, third down conversion, sorry about that. Rockland only had, Rockland with their one third down conversion, that's pretty good for them. And Broughton, 5 third downs, no conversions.
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough. I mean, it's crazy. Had the opportunity there after getting that first touchdown to really take control of the game because it was a one-point game, and just really couldn't capitalize on the momentum.
Yeah, Rockland basically just took the game over after that first score because you look at it, they get the ball in, they get the ball right off the kick, they drive down the field, and they just basically just pick control in the game.
Yeah, and one thing I want to ask you, and I think for sure is definitely a talking point we talked about with Rocco before. How do they continue this momentum to have a complete game where they are firing on all cylinders for all 4 quarters?
I think what Coach Corey is basically saying is like, okay, we're leading, but we've seen it before. We've seen it multiple times where we're up at the half and we just crumble away the lead. So even though we're up by 21, let's not give them any chances to just score or just keep the pressure on them to score.
Yeah, I fully agree. I mean, what do you think Broughton has to do here in the second half to really get back into this game?
Points.
Yeah, I mean, just because they have not been good on any front. I will say, number 5 for them, Kamani Delice, has been pretty good. That fumble was pretty costly. I mean, very interesting. They went to Dustin Ayer there for that one drive, and that was the only fumble they had. So you really can't put that on Marvelous Pleasant, who we've been talking about. What a day for Marvelous Pleasant.
Yeah, 4 TDs already in the first half. That's got to be a school record. Oh, my God.
It's up there. I feel like the school record's probably like 6 or 7, but it's definitely been a pretty fantastic game. But with that being said, we are going to go to our giveaway segment here for the halftime report.
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
We are at Rockland Memorial Stadium. We're doing our halftime show. Who am I here with?
Riley O'Connell.
Hi, Riley. How old is WRPS?
50 years old.
Now you have one more shot.
53 years old.
No, we got incorrect. I'm sorry. We're going to move on to you. Who am I here with?
Kylie.
Kylie. Who founded WRPS? You want to come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay. What year did Rockland win the most recent Super Bowl?
2022.
No, one more try.
Oh,
You're close.
I know I had 2021.
Yep, you're right. All right, go one more try.
No, I know it's like some.
Can you give me the last name?
Is it Bird?
Okay, you got the last name. What's the first name?
I don't remember.
All right. Is that a give up then?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys. I'll get your prizes ready for you. Good job getting the question right.
All right.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back to the halftime report here on the WRPS Network, live on YouTube. Of course, my name is Justin Bowman. I'm here with DJ Rocco from Rockland. About 8 minutes to go before we officially get back into this game, but we have a little bit of time. But overall, what do you, like we said before, what have you been seeing from this game that you really didn't see last game from Rockland?
Momentum. There wasn't a lot of, even in the second half of the last game, they were still kind of phoning it in a little bit, but they got lucky. That was the big thing. They just got lucky. This game, they've been putting in the work, and they've been pushing the ball right into that end zone.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think was the thought process of putting Dustin Ayer in for that one series? And obviously, it turned out to be the worst decision of the night because it turned into a fumble.
And I think that is the freezing factor right there. I think that was the freezing factor of the game, putting Ayer in. Obviously, both quarterbacks have their place. They're both better in different scenarios, but it was just a bad call, and there's not much you can do about that. You got to move past it, and you got to focus on the 27-6 currently happening with 7 minutes before the game starts back.
Like we said before, it was a 21-point game before the comeback going the other way for Rockland, but it feels like more they have taken over this game for Brighton. So it looks like it is a little bit of a better overall game. Obviously, we talked about the coaches, and we know who this coaching staff is, they gave this team a kick in the behind to really set the tone early. I think they understood that they could have won that game easily. They left a lot of points on the board. They left a lot of points on defense. It feels like there was a lot of unrealized potential, and it feels like if they can do this for one more half, they can finally say that they have a complete game, especially going into league play.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to the person that just won the 50-50 raffle.
And shout out to the giveaway segment. That was
Yeah, shout out to
that was a lot of
Delilah.
fun. I was watching that on the side. So
I was talking to Nick. I don't know where he is. Oh, he's like that. He was just hitting like a Smeagol pose over the stairs. That was interesting.
What's your favorite fantasy character from a movie?
Fantasy character
From a movie?
From like fantasy movies?
Yeah.
Okay. That's Gimli. Gimli.
That's
I've
a
met
good
John
one.
Rhys Davies.
You
The
have?
nicest person I've ever met.
Really? How
Nicest
was
guy.
that interaction?
I talked to him for like 5 minutes. He was the nicest guy. Shout out to him.
Is that like your favorite celebrity interaction?
Tommy Dreamer recognized me. That was
did?
probably my favorite. Tommy Dreamer's the GOAT.
I got to meet John Cena and Randy Orton in the same night.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That's insane.
They were doing one of those like dark matches.
Yeah.
Where like it's not televised, but it was one of those wrestling things, and I don't remember it, which I think is crazy. There's no photos taken, there's nothing, but my mom vividly tells me like it was like John Cena, Randy Orton. I think the Big Show was there, Rey Mysterio.
She could be lying to you.
She could, but I remember going to a lot of WWE live events when I was younger.
That's crazy though.
The one thing I thought was really funny was there was one time when I actually there was a wrestling event at a community center. And they actually pulled people from the crowd to wrestle.
That's insane.
So like they looked at, don't know if they were paid wrestlers at the time.
They probably were.
But probably weren't, because like this, it took like, it was like $5 to get into this thing. So.
Oh, that's some real dodgy wrestling
So,
there.
and they just pulled people and it was obviously like a kid. So it was like a knockout punch, like for fun. It was really interesting, but yeah, that was probably my favorite interaction. I'm trying to think of other ones that I've had, but definitely the wrestlers have been probably the most prominent ones I've had.
Yeah.
Definitely. One person I actually used to, fun fact, a little bit of lore.
Justin Lore?
A little bit of
Justin
Justin
Lorman?
Lore. I cleaned Tom Brady's pool once.
You cleaned Tom Brady's pool?
Yes.
Did you meet Tom Brady?
No.
You just cleaned his pool?
Yes.
That's...
Well, so at the time, it wasn't his pool because he wasn't here anymore, but
Okay.
it was his residence that he used to live at.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And the person who cleaned it when Tom Brady was there, it was in 2018 or 2019. He was just practicing throwing in the yard. So it was like the yard, the pool, the house, because obviously it's really expensive. And basically, he said, like, he was joking around. He's like, "Oh, you want to throw the ball to me?" Talking to Tom Brady. And he said that was probably the meanest glare he's ever gotten in his entire life from Tom Brady. And I thought that was probably the most fantastic story in the world. That, and also, I did clean Robert Kraft's house.
Really?
And I got to pet his golden Labrador. Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting.
Golden Retriever.
Now,
his golden Retriever came up to me. He was very friendly golden Retriever.
Not Robert Kraft. Did you meet Robert Kraft as well?
No.
Just the dog.
Just the dog.
That might be better.
That might be better.
Might be better.
And I told the dog, I'm like, "Oh, well, you probably cost more than mine's our Bulldog." So that's
Then your cleaning fee?
Yeah. No, exactly. But that's the thing. That dog probably costs more than this entire stadium combined. So
yeah.
With that being said, obviously we see the players coming back out. I mean, like we said before, I mean, what do you expect out of the second half? I mean, you expect the momentum to continue, right?
I do. Look at them. They're running. They didn't run last game. They're running now. And you can see Coach LaCory not all the way in the back. That means he was definitely talking to some people on the way out here. And I think that's going to be a big factor. I think you're going to hear a lot of shouting happening. And, there's a lot of shouting right in my ear.
Yeah, with the headphones, it's definitely still hit or miss. But, I mean, overall, you have to look towards Brody Nicholson. He feels like, not from a statistical standpoint, but he's gotten this defense on the right page.
Yeah, and you haven't heard much from him in terms of scoring this game. But that's probably a good thing for a defenseman.
That is true. I mean, pick sixes could be cool.
Yep.
That would be really cool. I mean, the one pass that they were able to get off, Josh Benson lost a step, but then got back in time still. Just a fantastic grab by, I believe it was number 11. So that's the only time they've been able to get those points. But overall, it should be good. Like we said before, we've seen the story before. Like we've seen the story of people saying, "Oh wow, Rockland looks really good for a half," and then they just underperform that second half. let the other team get back into this game. After last week, there was a lot more people at the home run. And I think,
there was probably double the amount of people.
And I will say that probably played into the nerves. You have to assume that definitely had a freezing factor. Was because maybe the nerves started to get to Rockland. Hayden Hatch did not look like himself at all in that game, so that's something to look out for. Overall, I mean, should be a fun one. Obviously, we have about 2 minutes until the start of the second.
Something else I didn't notice this game was the headbutt warm-ups. I did not see them happening today.
They did shoulders instead.
They did shoulder headbutts.
Yes, shoulder to shoulder.
Shoulder headbutts?
Yes. Okay. Well, shoulder butts.
Shoulder butts.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you call a pig? Isn't it just the butt? Isn't that just the shoulder?
Well, there's two. Both can be a thing. Because you can eat pig shoulder and you can also eat pig butt.
Moving along.
If cooked.
Now we're just taking this out of context. What are we doing?
What's your favorite meat food?
Meat food.
When it comes to anything that's like meat, like I will say a local thing here, Sarcastic Swine, they have the mac and cow. It's macaroni and cheese on pulled pork on a toasted bun.
That's not cow, is it now?
Yeah, I don't know why they call it that. That's the thing. That's the thing. I've noticed that, and I ignored it, but it's good.
Yeah, I normally frequent Tennessee's in Braintree. That's my go-to barbecue place. Probably the best one I've ever had is a place called...
I've never heard of Tennessee's.
Oh, dude. Oh, man.
Is it time for a dual broadcast review?
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best locally, at least. You're going to get a 2-meat combo with cornbread, mac and cheese, and collard greens, and you are all set.
You're getting me way too hungry.
You are all set.
You're getting me too hungry. I may need you to hold on.
But probably the best barbecue I've had is a place, I'm forgetting where it is, might be Marlboro, I could be wrong, but a place called Fireflies, and that is
heard of it.
fantastic. You have to go. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on barbecue here. Now I'm extremely hungry, and I could use one of those $5 burgers.
As you can see, we have our sideline camera with everyone there. As you see, number 85 Will Carpini out there as well.
Shout out to David on that. Shout out to everyone on the WRPS staff here.
I mean, also just a beautiful. I also think it's just a beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
You know, it's an unorthodox stadium, but it gives the charm to it.
Community service.
When it comes to stuff about, it's a baseball field, has the baseball feel to it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's a beautiful stadium. It's grass. The scoreboard's pretty good. Unlike the first one, the scoreboard wasn't working when they were Rocco was away for those games at Cape Cod. But it's good. Like we said before, Rockland is getting ball at half, so they will be back to receive. It'll be interesting to see. There's the ball being thrown to number 7. Thrown to the referee. It'll be Wood Mason LaPointe.
Mason LaPointe?
His name is Wood Mason.
LaPointe.
Yes, but his name is
Wood Mason.
No, Wood Mason.
Wood Mason.
Wood Mason LaPointe.
Wood Mason. That's interesting.
I have never heard that combination of words as a name in my entire life.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Here we go, bro!
So there we go.
This crowd mic is fantastic.
That's the sideline mic.
It's up there. It's up there. Seth, don't fall.
It's going to be a kickoff there. And it'll be caught by Marvelous Pleasant. Do I hear 5 touchdowns here on the kickoff return? Has a chance. Has all the blockers. Goes to the outside. Has 1 man to beat. And he gets pulled out, but he wins the tackle. Has 1 man to beat yet again. And he's all the way down to the 25-yard line.
That's how you do it.
Luckily stopped from being a touchdown by number 5, Kamani Delice, but what a run. Marvelous Pleasant, he's hunting for that 5th touchdown.
Yeah, and like you said, I wonder what is the field record here.
That is a good question. I never asked, so
we gotta ask. Damon would know. Damon would know.
Absolutely.
He's definitely OG Damon, not Stone Damon.
Yeah, he's definitely a historian from that point.
Oh, for sure.
There comes Hayden Hatch back. Will actually be number 80.
Hatchback, isn't that like a form of a truck?
Yeah, exactly. But Ramari Cummins wants to take it himself. Going to stiff arm 1 man again. What a run! Cummins, touchdown! Stiff arming 3 defenders to get to the end zone. This Bulldog has bite.
This Bulldog has bark and bite.
I mean, very surprising because they took Marvelous Pleasant out. I think they're giving them a little bit of a rest.
Oh, well-deserved rest.
It was right after the kickoff return, so
yeah.
clearly he was a little tired, but 33-6. What a way to start. That's how you set the tempo.
Yeah.
Now you got to feel a little more confident go to the second half if you are the Bulldogs. And the cheerleaders starting for the Bengals. A little too late, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And kick there. What a kick there
That
for
is
McDonough. I want to keep talking about Patrick McDonough just because he is still a sophomore. His ability to do anything on the field, special teams, defense, offense, just him being a playmaker, that's something you don't see that often.
Yeah. He's definitely a critical part of the team. And someone we haven't seen that much of tonight is Will Carpini. He was much more prominent in the last game. Do you think he'll make a more of a play in the second half with some of the star players in the first half being a little more tired out?
I think the reason Will Carpini did so good last week, and it's no fault to him because he's as talented as well, but Patrick McDonough, last week Mashpee knew to defend Patrick McDonough. They knew, like, tell them to beat them by another guy. And Will Carpini was the guy that was the beneficiary as a result.
Interesting.
And I think Will Carpini's understood his role when it comes to that. He's been a great tight end for Rockland. So
we're at a 40-point game. There we go.
40-point game.
40-point game.
And this falls on it, number 6.
Missing all the ships.
Tyreek Holmes there to catch that. Defense coming out. Bulldogs firing on all cylinders, but can this team respond? Definitely one thing that you need from Brighton. It feels like you got to go to the pass here. You got to get a spark on offense. You got to get a big chunk play.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for a spark in the dark here. A little Alice Cooper reference for you.
Absolutely.
Bobby Chouinard on drums on that song. Shout out to Roger Chouinard Jr. for announcing their brand new album, All Sinners, with We Own the Night, coming out November 14th via Rat Pack Records. Not sponsored, but definitely go check that out. Into the Flames releasing next Friday.
And there's going to be a handoff there. It'll go absolutely nowhere. Second down. Obviously, you can see Nick Corey, he is loving what his defense has done to start the second half.
Fun fact, he has a tattoo on one of his arms.
He does, yes.
Yeah, I didn't know this until fairly recently.
Yeah.
It was a big announcement, I guess you could say. You know what else is a big announcement? Tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. at Deep Pond Farms, I'll be playing a show. I have one sticker and some guitar picks to sell. So come on out, new guitar picks. I could show you one. I'm not going to show you what my wallet looks like. I'm smart. We got...
we see a play here.
That dirty dog.
And then we see a play here by Kamani Delights before we look at the guitar pick. There we go.
There we go. On one side, we have me and Alf. And on the other side, it says DJ Rocco from Rockland.
Love the branding.
Yes, of course. My last picks were just my face. These ones are better.
And we see a Bengal down. So there'll be a stoppage in play.
Also, you can follow me on Instagram and YouTube at DJ Rocco from Rockland, Twitter at DJ Rocco Rockland, and Justin, they can find you at
Justin Bowman 00 on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram.
Look at you. We're everywhere.
We're everywhere.
You on YouTube as well?
We're in the shadows. Yes, we are. I am on YouTube.
Oh, there we go. And watch our Instagram Reels to find out what we do in the shadows.
It's like the Nothing Matters thing you said.
That was fun. A little Twin Peaks music there. Go check that out. I posted that earlier on Instagram and I believe Twitter. I'm not entirely sure.
The Twin Peaks moment of 2025. Where were you?
Yeah, I was
Twin Peaks disaster.
I was watching it at home, and I was like, "Oh no, Justin!" If you don't know what happened, Justin confused the show Twin Peaks with the popular restaurant chain that he frequents.
I do not frequent. Also, I don't even think they're anywhere in Massachusetts.
I think they're in
is really-
Florida, actually.
As we see the Bengal walking off under his own power. That was number 5. They have been using Kalani Delice a lot.
When did that happen?
That's when.
I don't remember what happened in the last 5 minutes.
Do you remember what you ate this morning? I'm going to assume that's a no.
I don't know, man. That's a tough one. Oh, yes, I had a Jimmy Dean biscuits and sausage gravy.
That's not bad.
Dude, I had those like every day during COVID.
My favorite was the biscuit, bacon, egg, and cheese.
I think the sausage is better for Jimmy Dean. The bacon, it has a distinct flavor. If you think about it, you can taste it.
That is true. Well, Brighton, here we go. 3rd and 6. Under center, they're just going to hand it off. Going to try and get to the outside. Immediately hit there after a gain of 2. That'll make it 4th and 3.
Marvelous Pleasant just going for him right there.
You got to be feeling that Marvelous Pleasant is absolutely on fire right now. I mean,
yeah.
You need a fire extinguisher because he has been having a fantastic game on the offensive and defensive side. And they're going to take out Marvelous Pleasant, throw in Romani Cummings.
Justin, I might have just... I'm currently seeing the scandal of the century happening on the field. The water boy is drinking the water.
Unbelievable.
Out of the Gatorade squirt bottle.
I've seen it happen before, though.
He just went for like 4. Oh, now Coach Anzalone going in for some. This. Oh,
he also looks like he's 5. So
I mean, the water boys not doing their job. What are they getting paid for?
Run up the middle, and will he get to the line there? And that will be a first down for Brighton. Fullback dive works there. It will be 1st and 10. What do you think McCoy's thinking about here?
That's it.
Just here we go.
Yep. All right, here we go.
As we see a man down there. Another Bengal.
We're going to get an angry email on that one.
Man, not the first time. Won't be the first time, won't be the last.
Yeah.
Gotta have fun with it. We'll take a moment here to talk while we have the injured Bengal on the field. Second one of them. So, unfortunate injury bug is in Brighton. So,
you know, Brighton's great. They have Brighton Music Hall there. I have not been there yet, but I believe last summer Nick Lowe played there. He might have played there this year. Shout out to Nick Lowe. I did mention him on the last stream too. And Low Straight Jackets, Nick Lowe's backing band. They're really all together. Just put out a new album, Somos Low Straight Jackets. That translates to We Are Low Straight Jackets. And they're coming to the Narrows Center in Fall River on November 1st.
As number 8 for Brighton walks up under his own power. So hopefully he is okay. Brighton players unfortunately dropping like flies, though. That's not a good thing for them as they want to get back into this game.
It's like a halo of flies over there, another Alice Cooper reference.
That was good.
Thank you.
That was good. I had a feeling that was in your bag, but
Yep. I have too many of those.
Or you could say it was in your box, like a heart-shaped box. Unfortunately, when it comes to this Brighton team, they're going to have to go through the fire and the flames to get back into this game. Any song that was on Guitar Hero, I will automatically reference.
There you go.
Big video game nerd.
You know, I've never played Guitar Hero, but I do play guitar, and you can see me do that tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. at Deep Pond Farms in Taunton.
Look at that. Here we go. 1st and 10 here for Brighton, under center. And he's going to hand it off fullback. And get about 5 yards in a cloud of dust. Make it 2nd and 5.
Band getting a big reaction.
Obviously, they're starting to push a little bit, but the run defense has been good when it comes to yards per carry because they're around 5, besides, you know, the bad fumbles and the bad QB snaps. But overall, I mean, you're going to have to start passing the ball a little bit if you want to get back into this game.
Yeah, 7:30 left in the 3rd quarter here.
30-46 in favor of Rockland. There's going to QB drive up the gut. How about that for a first down for Brighton? Dante Gillis Rainey, the senior. What a run. Obviously, defense definitely struggling a little bit, but they also don't have to worry because all Broughton is doing is just taking time off the clock.
Yeah. And I don't think that's such a great play for them, but I feel like they're starting to lose any small part of momentum they had.
Obviously, Rockland still gaining still has the momentum on their side, but a score here would deteriorate that a little bit. Can they bounce back the adversity? We talked about that before. But first and 10. Dante Gillis-Rainey under center. And it's going to be a pass. Going to try and get open. Trying to find opening over the middle. That one's caught. It'll be a 9-yard gain by number 8. Kamari Holmes with a catch there.
That's Leslie Nielsen, by the way.
Oh, I know who Leslie Nielsen is.
Leslie Nielsen's the GOAT, R.I.P.
I'm one of those people that I have to see the face. The name alone, only a certain amount of people.
I see. You probably don't know who this is, but I once saw a guy at Market Basket that looked identical to the comedian Andy Dick. I mean, down to the hair. It was crazy.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't him. He was in jail at the time.
And it's going to be a pass there over the middle. Oh, just overthrown as he's hit. And that will make it 3rd and 2.
The water boy going back in for more water. This is going to be a headline in the RHS Veritas.
Head by number 2, Kawan Oliveira. He also looks like he is 8 years old, so we're going to give him a little benefit of the doubt.
I mean, he's getting paid. Is he getting paid?
No.
What?
Oliver doesn't get paid.
Do you get paid?
We're getting paid for this?
I'm not. But Colin is.
You are getting paid tomorrow for your gig?
If you buy my sticker for $5 or guitar picks.
Hey, that is profit.
Yeah, that is profit.
You do it for the love of the game.
Yeah. Love of the music.
Hey, it's the same thing. And it's going to be a handoff up the middle, number 12. And looks like it will be a first down. Edward Veras gets the easy first down there.
You know, it is the 3rd quarter, so this is 75 cents. Here's my 75 cents. Justin, did you see the Rams game last night?
I did.
It was pretty good. That was a tight game.
It was.
That was very interesting. I didn't think they were going to lose there. I thought they were going to win.
Yeah, former Patriots quarterback, Mac Jones.
I spotted that.
Gets to win for the Niners.
I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't realize he wasn't still on the Patriots.
Yeah, he got a release there as another bad pass thrown into the dirt.
Little bounce back there. Literal bounce back.
So I'll make it 2nd and 10. But yes, very interesting. Mac Jones keeping the 49ers alive alongside Christian McCaffrey, as everyone else was, for the most part, hurt.
Yeah.
And they were missing a lot. Talk about the injury bug.
Yeah.
That's a team that has the injury bug.
Now, overall, I thought that was a pretty good game. I'm not the biggest football guy, but I've been watching football on Thursday just to prep for these. Now, like hockey, I watch hockey all the time. Love it. Hockey.
The legend Al Michaels. He's the commentator for Thursday Night Football.
On Amazon Prime?
Yes.
Not sponsored?
Not sponsored. And, trying to get it. Oh, wow. What a broken tackle there by number 3, Isaac De La Cruz, there on the carry. So it'll be 3rd down and short here for the Bengals. About third and 4. So 4 yards for the first down.
Bengals on offense.
What will Gillis-Rainey and the offense do here on this 3rd down? 3rd down and medium.
Try to get it into the end zone.
Definitely a thought, but can the Bulldogs prevent it? And just going to hand it up the middle. Immediately swallowed up. And, was that a fumble? No, they will just say he was down. But it will be 4th down. Looks like they will go for it. They're just sticking with their game plan, which I think is very, very interesting, because I think at that point it's a little too far-fetched.
Oh, that was good.
So 4 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Rockland with a commanding lead, 28 points. Can they prevent Bengals from scoring here? Gillis-Rainey under center. It's going to be a handoff to number 3. Try to get the tackle in the backfield. They couldn't. And that's going to be a first down, another fourth down conversion for Gillis Rainey. I also love that segment.
75 cents.
75 cents since it's the third quarter.
That was the stupid joke I made before the game, and we were like, oh yeah, we're gonna run with that.
I think that's a good little segment where you can take your time for a few snaps. You know, talk your mind what you're seeing, since you are not the biggest fan of football, but you sort of get a feel for it.
Yeah, and I am starting to understand the game a little more, especially onside kicks. I'm very good at onside kicks. That's going to be an Instagram reel coming soon. I took a bunch of clips from the last game. I'm sure I'll do the same from this one.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 here for Brighton. Man in motion. It's going to keep it there. And the quarterback gets about 4. Make it 2nd and 6. You're a fan of the Brighton cheerleaders.
Dude,
you were clapping along.
You got to clap. You know, I'm a wrestling fan. You got to clap.
Of course, you know. Unfortunately, John Cena's last match is coming up.
Yep.
It's actually doing one more show in Boston.
The ticket prices for that are outrageous. I mean, 200s for the opposite side, way up.
Yeah, no, for the cheapest it's possible.
Yeah, it's insane. And I wouldn't consider those cheap.
I would consider buying those.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Since it is his last match.
Well, it's not even his last match.
Well, in Boston.
In Boston, yes.
Yes. So that will be a 1st and goal there for the Bengals.
I told you the cheerleaders are helping.
Well, obviously, I was a big wrestling fan growing up. Like I mentioned before, Michael Cole was one of my main, inspirations for getting into broadcasting. So definitely grew up in the midst of the prime John Cena era. So
like ruthless aggression era.
Yes.
We're talking? There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I accidentally drifted.
But it was like John Cena versus Edge.
Yeah.
Or John Cena versus Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's great. Kurt Angle's great.
Very good technical wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah, at least we have like.
But 1st and goal here. Bulldogs looking for a goal line stand. Brian's been able to run the ball. Can they do it yet again? They're just going to do a QB power up the middle. Nothing there. Brody Nicholson on the tackle.
There's less air horns this week, which is much appreciated.
Yes.
LaCorey stands alone as he is telling them to do something. I don't know what that meant.
It's their way of play calling, actually.
Ah.
Certain hand signals actually mean different things. So
what does clapping mean?
That he's just clapping.
Oh.
He's just trying to get their attention. But like certain hand movements are actually certain things, like the linebackers blitzing, the safeties blitzing, stuff like that. You know, man coverage, zone coverage.
Interesting.
Yes. He's really good when it comes to that.
Now it's just up to the players to remember that.
And Gillis Rainey, just trying to toss to the outside. Nothing there.
Who just slid like crazy?
That would be number 3 for Brighton. Isaac De La Cruz just slipped there. Obviously, we have another game coming up next week. Should be a fun one, as it is East Bridgewater.
Yes.
First game of the league schedule.
7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Wow, this one's flown by.
And Kawan Oliveira is down for the Bulldogs. So take a moment here. Trainer coming out.
Show the band. Who can we see in the band? We can see John Piazza Jr. I don't know who else I can see. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter here. Going into the 4th quarter, how are you feeling? And let me ask you the question. Do you believe in miracles?
I mean, for Brighton, with the way that they play, I'm surprised after that first big touchdown pass, they didn't capitalize and do it more often. I think that Rockland has now sort of surefired on the run. Even if they are allowing, I think it's around 4 or 5 yards per carry, they're getting into the backfield sometimes. It feels like now they're sort of showing up on that defense, because you can only do it for so long before the defense is like, okay, let's focus on this because they can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
Which I think is crazy, because it was a 43-yard touchdown pass that got them into, their only points of the game. So
yeah, it's definitely something they should try to focus on. For Brighton should, figuring that's the only points they've got in this game. And do you think that Rockland studied the footage from last week and said, this is everything we did wrong, let's fix that?
Oh yeah, and Damon was definitely the head from that. He's definitely, him and LaCoy on the defensive side, they're the type of people to, you know, like really get into their players and like tell them, get into their face and say, for lack of a better word, you sucked in this certain play.
Yeah.
And you sucked in this certain aspect of the game. And they definitely focus on that. And I think that's really promising going into league play next week.
Yeah, for sure. And now the teams are kind of moving along to the sidelines. And something I have to ask you, there is a flagpole over there that is extremely rusty. Do you think they'd ever try to paint that or something? I don't climb. I don't like. I'd probably bend it.
He already climbs enough with this ladder.
Yeah,
to get
these
up
ladders are
to
scary.
Get up to this area.
If it was a ladder or it was stairs, it would be better. But it just has to be both. The layers.
What you need to do is set up a zip. You need to set a zip line up to the top, Seth, and then you need to clean it while like climbing up.
It's a what? Starter.
You need to use a grapple hook to the top of the pole, and then paint it as you go up the grapple hook. Getting down, I can't help you with that.
You just got to slide down like a fire pole.
Yes. You're gonna need gloves for that though, because that could hurt.
Yeah. WRPS calendar.
Gillis Rainey's going to pass it back to number 10. He's going to try and find an opening. Go to the outside. Good defense there. Can he try and drive? Oh my goodness! Marvelous, pleasant. Another big hit. It'll make it third down, but third down and a 4. As we see another Bengal down on the ground.
(34-6) with 11:39 left in the game.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit while we have a moment. I mean, we'll talk a little.
Another player down for the Bengals.
Yeah, we talked about that. I mean, we'll talk about food. You know, what other food cuisines are you a fan of?
Chicken palm. I prefer veal palm, if that's how we're pronouncing it.
You talking like that is the reason when I say I'm from Boston to other people, like they immediately go, "Oh, pakika."
Yeah. That's something I learned from DJing. I just gotta lose the accent entirely. If you notice, I pronounce my R's very distinctly.
If I get really excited, that's when the Boston accent comes out.
Okay.
Or if I get really mad, the Boston accent comes out. But like other than that, I wouldn't say normal because I'm not normal. But overall, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, I'm a big chicken parm guy. You know,
I like a crawfish boil. I love a good crawfish boil.
I will say I've never had a crawfish.
Go to Captain Louis in Braintree and get a crawfish boil. It's fantastic. Best slice of pizza.
Papagino's. Yes, Papagino's. Oh yeah, there is. It's like on the line.
I don't think I go to any in Rockland.
I haven't had pizza in a
I go
while.
to Spencer's in Abington. Corner. Danny thinks
corner pizza is pretty good.
What are you, Mike's? Themis? Yeah, we know last time I was all over the...
I was just about to mention that. I was just about to mention chicken and rice is banned from up here.
Yeah.
So that way we don't plant rice grains all over the stadium.
Yeah, there was. So last year during the baseball stream, Seth had a bowl of chicken and rice, completely cold, by the way. There was no warmth to that thing at all. And he has it sat on the little table we have for switching, and it just flew. I can turn the camera. This is our little, say hi, guys. Yeah, so it was like right here, and it just flew completely off.
that was definitely not traumatizing, to say the least. Having Rocco work the camera is now it's sideways.
Is it sideways?
Seth, we need a camera expert here.
Seth, can you straighten our camera? I'm not a camera guy.
You asked Rocco to move it, and that was like the worst decision you could have made. But Bengals.
I mean, we could have had Nick move it. That would have been terrible.
It's going to be fourth down here for Gillis Rainey. He's going to hand it off, fullback dive. They won't get there. Rockland, that will be a turnover on downs.
Number 12, Edward Barrett, the Bulldog line stands strong. Turnover on downs, Bulldog goal.
So 34-6. 11:10 to go.
11:10.
Feels like it is 11:10 without darkening. So almost have a full moon to our right.
Hope no one's a werewolf.
I mean, obviously, I will say, favorite fantasy character, Count Chocula.
Count Chocula. I'm more of a fan of Fruit Brute. When we met up a couple of weeks ago, I was wearing a Fruit Brute shirt.
I remember that. Oh my God, that was fun. Oh my goodness.
I love the Fruit Brute shirt.
So it's gonna be a handoff here, and just a handoff over to the left. Pleasant will come out. So we'll see what happens here. Dustin is still in. Obviously number 12 for the Bulldogs. He will be here for another 2 years, so maybe he is the succession playing at quarterback.
Interesting. Now, I do have to say, this game is much better because we don't have a giant light shining in our face.
That is true. Oh, trying to run to the outside is Ramari Cummings.
Don't you?
Give it to number 80.
Oh, yeah, it's getting dark. It hasn't changed in like 10 hours.
I will say there is good lighting up here.
It's very, I think
From
that
the top
guy
up.
helps. It's that guy.
Yes.
And the guys to the side here. And the moon.
So that will be a flag, I believe, on the Bulldogs. So that will bring him back a little bit.
Good shot of the Dogs. Little red action.
I like that.
Yeah, you like the little red there?
A little bit of glare.
We're so cool, we pay for that. Yeah, that's a good game. It's fun.
So 10 minutes to go here. That's an air. Just going to hand it off to Ramari Cummings. Ramari Cummings running to the outside, still going. That's about, oh, we see some extracurriculars on the outside. Moving away. Number 52 and 71. A little bit of a brouhaha away from the play. Something to look out for. Maybe Broughton's letting the emotions get the better of him.
Potentially, and you see that a lot in hockey as well. There's a lot of checking that have intense stare downs due to the lack of fighting allowed.
Have you ever seen any big fights in your commentating journey for hockey?
I would love to. I think they're not allowed. They can't have hockey fights.
Really?
They could allow like pushing and shoving, but that would be. Imagine if there was hockey fights in high school. That would be insane. People would join the hockey team just to fight people.
I think it would help the hockey program.
It probably would.
So Ramari Cummings there with the carry. That'll be a first down for Rocco.
We got 9 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, this game is really flying by. Definitely better than our last game because there were a lot of stoppages. So.
There was a lot of stoppages.
So
even with the stoppages this game, we didn't have to talk for 20 minutes before the game, so we had more material to speak about.
It definitely didn't feel like as long of a game.
No, I think the starting 24 minutes before definitely added to it.
I will say, they definitely started late.
I hope that went over air.
Yeah, we're going to file complaints to Seth Rzuski.
We're actually going to comment hate comments in the Seth Rzuski podcast comments section.
Perfect. Any publicity is good publicity. That's an air. Going to hand it off over to Ramari Cummings. Trying to find an opening. Tackled in the backfield by Brighton. Still the extracurriculars there from Brighton. This time number 4. Trying to play mind games with Rockland. What does it sound as a thwomp make in Mario?
I was doing a boreless. Wow. Okay, that's it. Good night.
The boar's head for thinking Whitman?
Yeah.
Whatever that place is called. Great breakfast. Great breakfast. Favorite breakfast spot? Definitely. I don't know. What's a thing of good breakfast spots?
Cracker Barrel.
That is a good breakfast spot.
Gotta get the catfish at Cracker Barrel.
On the carry there, that's going to make it about 6 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 4. Keep forgetting the name of it, but it's a place next to Ocean Job Lot.
Stevie G's.
Yeah,
I've never been there. Never been to Stevie G's.
It is delectable. And the price is actually really good. So, and the hype has died down because when the place first opened up, it was just packed with people.
Right, we used to be Butterfields.
Yes. And Butterfield's good too.
I went to Butterfields, I think, a couple times.
Butterfields was, I miss Butterfields.
Yep.
Definitely one more of my favorite places back in the day. Air under center. Going to just hand off to Ramari Cummings again. And run. That will be a first down.
There was like a 2-point connection on that right there.
Amari Cummings doing pretty good. Obviously, when it comes to Amari Cummings, he is, he's only a sophomore. Like I said before, it goes back to there's so many talented players who are sophomores and juniors that are going to be back next year too, so this team is only going to get better.
This is a very young team compared to the other team tonight and most teams, especially on varsity. We do have a JV and we have a designated freshman football team, I believe.
We do. I don't know if it's still a thing this year, but could be interesting to ask. Air under center, going to just hand out to Cummings. Dustin Ayer's going to just take it himself. Run to the outside. Dustin Ayer looking for a block, has to beat number 8. Can't beat him. Flag on the play, but he will get a first down.
There was a very loud bang behind us. I don't know what just happened.
Very interesting.
Number 12 tackle, number 8.
5:54 left in the game.
As there was a penalty on the play.
Shout out to the WRPS staff and crew here tonight.
Of course, definitely they have done a really good job with the viewing experience, and I think they've done a really good job overall, everyone, from Seth all the way down. So
all the way down to Nick.
Yes. Nick's here for emotional support.
He hasn't done much tonight. He flashed a flashlight. That's about it.
He did the burger check?
He did the burger check, that's true. That gives him points.
We can make that a little bit of a segment.
What did Nick eat today?
What's the food snack shack? I don't know why I was saying food. The snack shack food of the day.
All this food talk I am able to devour when I get home.
Yes.
I just absolutely.
Made myself some steak tips.
Ooh.
Before I came in.
What flavor?
I just want barbecue. A little bit of a barbecue rub to put on before. Marinate it and then just cook it on the grill. I know other cooking words too. Sous vide.
Ooh. Souffle.
Exactly.
Julienne.
And Amari Cummings trying to get to the outside. Breaking tackle still going, and that will be a first down for Rockland. What a run for Amari Cummings. Just to think that technically this is the JV team when it comes to the skill position players for who they threw in. I mean, Amari Cummings, Dustin Ayer, that could be, you have to think that those two players along with Marvelous Pleasant and Patrick McDonough, this is going to be a very good offense next year.
Yeah.
See a little bit of a coach's cam there.
Little Anzi cam.
4 minutes to go. They're definitely just running out the clock.
Yeah,
taking their time.
Makes sense. That's exactly the great play to go. I mean, 4:15 left in the game. 34-6 Rockland. That's on the screen now.
Ayer's going to fake the handout to Amari Cummings and trying to take it himself. Dustin Ayer. 5 Bengals there on the tackle. Quarterback keeper nowhere to go. What do you think about Dustin Ayer if he were to be the quarterback next season for Rocco?
If he works at it, he can do it. He's a multi-sport athlete, as we know, due to his baseball experience as well. So after baseball's over, if he focuses on it, I'm sure he'd be great.
We've seen him before. I mean, we've seen him before. Dustin Ayer, good at baseball and also good at football in his own right. I mean, multiple. He's definitely more of a defensive monster. We saw it last week.
Yeah.
With some forced fumbles, but really interesting. Obviously, the full-on JV squad seems to be out there for the most part. Ramari Cummings just threw his towel off. He's going to hand it off to Ramari Cummings. Ramari Cummings has a block going over to the right side. Ramari Cummings has one man to beat. Gets out of bounds at the 15-yard line. What a run there for Ramari Cummings.
3:07 left in the game.
Can we see a Ramari Cummings touchdown?
Potentially. On the McDonald cam.
I think one thing that you could see, I think Hayden Hatch hopefully gives Dustin Ayer some advice. Obviously, Hayden being a senior, definitely not someone that takes it under his wing. You see Hayden Hatch actually having fun with Marvelous Pleasant on the sideline. It seems like the mood's up definitely more than last week.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it has to be.
Going into last game, you can definitely tell that the nerves were getting to this team.
Yeah.
So now inside the red zone. The DJ Rocco red zone.
Ooh!
And it's going to be a handoff again to Amari Cummings. Nothing there. Good run defense there from the Bengals.
2:16 left on the clock.
Clock slowly draining. And flag on the play. Looks like some extracurriculars afterwards. Well, is the flag on? That is the main question.
2:12. Stoppage.
You can tell that the unsportsmanlikeness. Hopefully it's not on Rockland, because that would be a bad thing to take it the next game.
That would be extremely bad. Leslie Nielsen making the calls.
And it was actually, it's a first down for Rockland.
Foul on both teams, so even out.
A little bit of a brouhaha between a Bulldog and a Bengal, like we mentioned before, the mascot matchup. Obviously, we have behind us the brand new stadium. As we talked about before, beautiful stadium.
Yeah, it's very nice.
If they built a broadcast booth there, I would call their games there.
That'd be fun.
That would be a lot of fun. Looks like it's more of a soccer field.
There is an end post there, or field goal posts.
I mean, they could do some. That's why when they have the JV
excursion
games.
game. Is that when they have the JV?
Maybe the JV and freshman games.
Then we pack all the stuff, take it back to Seth's truck, and then we head home.
So it'll be second down.
Shout out to Lucas for telling everyone how we pack up the game.
Absolutely.
Oh, a little siren going on there. I don't know what happened. 1:20 left in the game. Is this?
And that'll just be a knee there for Dustin Ayer.
And I think that's it. 34-6, Rockland.
They'll just take one more knee just to end the game. Number 77 was actually chirping with the other team a little bit. Jack Reardon. Jack Reardon having some words for the Bengals on the other side.
I mean, it's bound to happen, you know, even though this was an absolute blowout here.
Yeah, and you know, the emotions get the best of you sometimes. And if at a certain point, as the kids call it, they just rage bait.
Yeah.
And just get to that point, so.
Yeah, 32 seconds left on the clock. And Justin, how did you feel about this game coming off of the last few?
And it just feels like they did what they need to do for all 4 quarters. We have seen the first complete game for Rockland, and going into next week, it should be a lot of fun. And that will be the final score. Bulldogs 34, the Bengals 6. And we'll go and take a quick talk real here with Rocco. I mean, fantastic game nonetheless from Rocco.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really happy to see the progress with the team. Oh, we got a little graphic there. Bulldogs win. And so thank you for everyone for tuning into the stream. Thank you, Justin. And come see me tomorrow, Deep Pond Farms in Taunton, 7:30 p.m. Get there before that. And I'll hand it over to Tommy. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DJ Rocco from Rockland. And here's Tommy!
And then here's Tommy real quick. We'll get right into it. Tommy, what you got for me? Great analysis, Tommy.
It was a good game. I'm just shocked that the fan section snuck on the smoke like a popper thingy. I'm still shocked by that. Okay, so, alrighty, so it's a good one for the Dogs. I think they had an amazing game. It was basically their game beginning to end. Broughton, good fight at the end there, but just, not at the end there.
Yeah, and that will do it here as the Bulldogs move to 3-1. We have one more stat here from Tommy.
Alrighty, so completions on the night. Broughton had 9 attempts with, third down conversion, sorry, but that one conversion, and for Rockland, perfect 2.
And that will do it here. Unless we have any more stats?
No.
Awesome, and then that will do it here. My name is Justin Bowman here with Tommy the Stat Source Rex, DJ Rocco, Seth Rzuski, and everyone here at WRPS. We will see you next week when the Bulldogs face the Vikings. Your final score, Bulldogs 34, Bengals 6.
Rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!